Yamaha Super Ténéré 1200 ES Adventure. Best adventure motorcycle crossplane crankshaft parallel twin. The Yamaha Super Ténéré story begins with the TT500 off-road enduro machine released in 1975, and the XT500 dual sport model the following year. These two big-bore four-stroke singles were the basis for the first adventure genre motorcycles, just as the burgeoning rally competitions were beginning. The XT500 was a big hit in Europe, with Gilles Comte winning the 1977 Abidjan-Nice Rally, a predecessor to the Paris-Dakar Rally. Cyril Neveu took wins at the 1979 and 1980 Paris-Dakar Rally events on an XT500. Capitalizing on the rally raid successes, the 1983 Yamaha Ténéré 600 made it to showroom floors, featuring a huge fuel tank, a rally motorcycle hallmark. By then, the design had advanced to a monoshock chassis and 595 cubic centimeters motor. In 1989, the liquid-cooled twin-cylinder Super Ténéré 750 was born, mixing the concepts of rally and adventure motorcycles. The same year, the Ténéré 660 became available, sporting a liquid-cooled single. Although not available in the United States, the Ténéré 660 continued to evolve to European enthusiasts' delight. 2010 brought the shaft-drive Super Ténéré 1200, aimed directly at the burgeoning ADV market, with a focus on pavement performance. So, here we are in 2020 with the Super Ténéré 1200 ES, which has been consistently refined over its 10-year run. Electric suspension was fitted as an option in 2018, and is now standard. Still, it would take another factory race budget to enter it into an off-road race, as you would learn rather quickly. Off-road, the Super Ténéré 1200 is front-heavy and just plain heavy. Add a passenger and the panniers with your luggage, and it becomes even heavier, though better balanced. On the street, it's solid. You may get beat around in a mean side wind, but it keeps its line. The fairing actually works well in a headwind. While the Bridgestone Trailwing tires work well on tarmac, if you plan to take it on the occasional fire road, get some knobby-ish treads. Ruts and cambered dirt roads are going to spook you. When fully loaded, choose some good ankle protection in case your foot gets stuck between a pannier and a hard place in the dirt. The adventure touring motorcycle has become popular in the last 10 years or so. The manufacturers have expanded the offerings to include singles, though BMW had them for years, and small twins, such as the Honda CB500X. In between, there are several choices, including Yamaha's own Ténéré 700. If street riding is more your scene, the 1200 is still the best option. Weight isn't much of a factor, and the power is welcome on high-speed rides. I began my review with 7 nearly non-stop hours in the saddle on California State Highway 99 from a mountain pass above Bakersfield north to Lake Almanor via Chico. The continuous hours on my derriere on the straight highway left it hurting. However, once to Chico and switching to California Highway 32, Deer Creek Highway, a nice winding route, and climbing along the border between the Sierra Nevada and Cascade Mountain ranges, things started to get a bit easier. The 2020 Yamaha Super Ténéré 1200 I was riding, I had the hard plastic and metal side case panniers, $998 per pair, plus $250 side case mount kit, loaded with a minimum of clothes. I had a bag across the two and mounted on the rear rack for easy access to sunglasses, maps, and water. Yamaha Super Ténéré 1200 ES specs. Engine type: crossplane crankshaft parallel twin. Displacement: 1,199 cubic centimeters. Bore stroke: 98.0 by 79.5 millimeters. Compression ratio: 11.0 to 1. Valvetrain DOHC 4 VPC. Transmission: 6-speed. Final drive: shaft. Chassis. Frame: double-cradle steel tube. Front suspension: travel, fully electronically adjustable 43mm inverted fork, 7.5 inches. Rear suspension: travel, link-assisted, electronically adjustable spring-preload and rebound-damping shock, 7.5 inches. Wheels: wire spoke. Front tire: 110/80x19, Bridgestone Battlewing BW501. Rear tire: 150/70x17, Bridgestone Battlewing BW502. Front brakes: 310mm discs. Rear brake: 282mm disc. ABS: standard W/linked braking. Dimensions and capacities. Wheelbase, 60.6 inches. Rake, 28.0 degrees. Seat height, 33.3 or 34.3 inches. Fuel capacity, 6.1 gallons. Estimated fuel consumption, 43 miles per gallon. Curb weight, 584 pounds, sans luggage. Color, ceramic ice. Yamaha Super Ténéré 1200 ES price, $16,299 MSRP, $17,547, as tested.